Alright, what's up guys? You know what's so sad? I had to refilm this whole video because my hair was way too frizzy in the first one and could not take myself seriously. So here we are, guys. We're talking about self-improvement today, and I'm going to tell you guys why it could possibly be ruining your life. But first of all, what is self-improvement? Well, self-improvement is the act of deliberately trying to improve oneself in every area of life, such as spiritually, emotionally, financially, mentally, physically, anything you can think of. And there's a lot of ways you can do that. And obviously, if you're watching this video, you may already know that. So we're going to skip right over that and talk about why it might be ruining your life. And the first reason is information overload and the fact that you are not deliberately filtering things out. Now let me explain. The self-improvement niche is huge. Anything can fit in there, like manifestation and spirituality, entrepreneurship, self-love, productivity. Literally anything that helps one become a better person fits in self-improvement. So once you start your self-improvement journey, you're going to be overwhelmed with a crap ton of information. And the reason why this might ruin your life is because you may spend all your time consuming and sifting through information and going back and forth between things, not knowing what to listen to. An example of this is my personal experience. So I've been in the self-improvement space for over 2 years, and at first, I was so confused. I was like, oh my gosh, why is this person telling me that I have to be really gritty and do stuff that's really hard even though I hate it? And why is this other person telling me to just follow my passion and only do what I love? So there's a lot of different things that come at you, and if you take every single piece of advice at face value and don't take the time to ask yourself, does this work for you and does this even apply to you, then it's gonna ruin your life, because you're gonna be like, oh my gosh, self-improvement information is just the thoughts overthinking in my head, except it's everywhere I look now because the algorithm is giving it to me. So you gotta take a chill and really ask yourself those questions. And I recommend asking yourself, what are your most important goals? Why are you on this journey in the first place? And really take the time to reflect on the way that you work, the way that you process information, and really also only listen to people that you truly look up to, and maybe people whose places that you actually aspire to be in one day. And that way you will address this information overload. The second way that self-improvement may be ruining your life is a big one, and this is one that I see a lot of people doing and it's sad. So basically there's this space in self-improvement, and you may have seen one of those videos where it's all right, since you're on this journey, you gotta go all in or nothing, man. You gotta delete social media, stop talking to your family, stop talking to your friends, go on a remote island, literally turn off your phone and isolate and come back and surprise everyone once you're back. Obviously that's an extreme case, but there's also less extreme cases where the information tells you that you have to just isolate yourself, otherwise you're gonna get crap from people. And while I do advocate for being careful with who you surround yourself with and really trying to focus on surrounding yourself with people whose values are similar to yours, because the power of association, right? You are the average of the 5 people you are closest with. Yes, you have to be deliberate, but so many people in the self-improvement space take it so seriously to the point where they lose all their friends. And it's sad seeing that, because once they're so deep in self-improvement and they've gone out on the other side and they're this new person, they still have nothing because they're lonely. They have no friends. And also adding on to this point, some people adopt this me against the world mentality, where it's since I'm into self-improvement and I'm reading Jordan Peterson books and my best friend just reads manga, that means I can't be friends with him anymore because he doesn't consume the same type of content I do. And they just end up isolating themselves into a corner of loneliness, and they think that it's good for them, but it's actually ends up really sad, because one day they'll wake up and they'll be like, wait a second, where did all my friends and family go? Why am I all alone? Oh, because they did that to themselves. So watch out for that side of self-improvement that tells you that you have to be isolated. Never take it to the super extreme, and always remember that everyone is on a different chapter of life. Everyone's on a different journey. We all have our own challenges. We're all working on different things. Maybe you're working on self-improvement, but maybe someone else is focusing on their mental health, and you can't force other people to be on that same journey with you. So have that empathy, be understanding, and don't lock yourself out from the world. And the third reason why self-improvement may be ruining your life is because it is addicting. And yes, you may be asking oh my gosh, if it's addicting, isn't it a good thing that I'm addicted to self-improvement content? I mean, yes, it is great that you're watching a lot of content, but let me ask you, are you taking action? That is the key here, because the internet rabbit hole is huge. There's no difference between being addicted to self-improvement compared to being addicted to anime. There's literally no difference. You can binge as many Gary Vee videos as you want. You can listen to as many Tim Ferriss podcasts as you want. You can read as many blog posts from James Clear as you want. But if you never get off your ass and actually implement any of these things, what's happening. Like nothing is actually happening. And this is from personal experience as well. Like I got into self-improvement starting 2018, and I started like getting so excited. I was like, oh my gosh, so much good content. I gotta like, you know, train my mind, sharpen my brain and shit, and I'm like all level up and shit. But by the end of like 2019, I look back at my life, I'm like, whoa, why am I in a worse place than I was like 2 years ago, even though I've been on the self-improvement journey for like a year and a half? So I was like, shit, obviously something is wrong. Oh, wait a second, I haven't been taking action. And it's so sad that so many people miss this part of self-improvement, that you gotta take action, because when you're consuming that content, your brain can easily fool you to think that, hey, since you watched that YouTube video about how to manifest your dream life, you've already done your work for the day. When in reality, if you ain't manifested, you ain't done your work, honey. So make sure you're taking that action. And that is a super simple, quick video of the 3 biggest mistakes that people make in self-improvement and why it might ruin your life if you don't follow through. And it's all based on personal experience. So take it from a gal who's been in self-improvement for 2 years, and I'm still on that journey because it's a lifelong journey and I love it. And I just want to say that congratulations if you are on this journey. I just wish I knew these 3 things sooner before I stumbled and made a lot of mistakes. I could have progressed a lot faster. But anyways, since you watched this video, you're on track to an awesome life way faster than I am. So congratulations. Also, if you're into self-improvement content, make sure to give my channel a like and subscribe, because I talk about all things self-improvement and self-actualization, all that good stuff. And also leave a comment down below, give me some love, and I'll love you back. Mwah. Thank you for vibing and thriving with me. That's it for today's video, and I'll see you next week. Bye.